Welcome to Just One More Levels coverage.
Hey! Wait, was that your thing or my thing?
It's my thing!
Oh!
Of E3, we're here talking about the Microsoft conference, which took place earlier today. It started off with a bang.
Yeah, it did.
Big
Yep.
bang. Halo 5 Guardians.
Halo 5 was amazing. Holy
Coming
shit.
out the gate.
Yes.
Looking pretty good.
Squad based, yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
The battle, in fact, we've got official notes and stuff. You can't see because you're not special enough. But 4-player
Keep us on
Spartan
track.
co-op stuff. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, Spartan 4 co-op. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Hunting Chief.
So, question.
Yes,
Hunting Master
So
Chief.
is everybody
Hunting
Master
Master Chief.
Chief? Are there, like, a lot of Master Chiefs now? Because there can be only one.
Did you
Master
just
Chief.
start asking this
Yes.
question?
Yes, he did.
Have you not been asking this question since CE?
Mike.
Which is
Yeah,
Combat
yeah.
Evolved, for anyone that doesn't know that abbreviation.
The answer is shh. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, his
Plot holes. We don't do plot
We don't talk about that.
we don't. It's not like his story ended in 3.
Shush. Shh.
Anyway, yeah. There's a team of 4 Spartans that are totally hunting Master Chief now.
Yeah.
For some unknown reason. The Prometheans are back.
Prometheans, Ridley Scott is on the case.
Damn it. Every time.
Slap the shit out of you.
But it looks really fluid. Everything now, as we have seen
Yeah.
with all the conferences, is really bright. There's not a whole lot
Yes.
of darkness for it.
Yeah.
There's just it's
like
a lot of flashing things. Like if you have epilepsy, this is probably the worst year in gaming
Yeah.
for you.
Don't.
it's like
Ever.
developers have finally
Just don't play
realized.
games anymore.
I finally realized that hey, there's more than grays and browns and stuff.
Oh, you're talking about Fallout. I got that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Fallout,
like
yeah.
all kinds of developers have finally. Now that Bethesda has brought Fallout out of the whole.
Everyone's like, oh, we have Dead Colors 2 now.
Yeah,
What
we
is this
make
color
sure you
thing that you
colors.
speak of?
Crap! Now we have to use the whole rainbow. God, thanks Bethesda, bitches.
They did bring in some new weapons, though. I did see like there was new rocket launchers. There was new assault rifles. The battle rifle got a reskin.
Yes.
I guess.
Again.
Yeah.
They did introduce a new character, which I see here, Locke.
Yeah, Spartan Locke.
Yes.
I mean, it's he's not really new,
Yeah.
but his story wasn't really explored at all. in
Same thing with
four.
Master Chief.
I guess.
Covenant foes.
Yeah.
We've got Mech's comeback.
Yeah, no, the mechs totally make
Yeah.
a comeback, and it looked really cool, even though it only showed like a few scenes with them. But the entire time, the entire cinematic and the gameplay, it was taking place, I guess, in a skirmish between Prometheans, humans, and Covenant forces.
Now, are the Prometheans, were they involved in Mass Effect?
Don't worry about it, Jeff. Jeff, move on, Jeff.
Was it StarCraft?
Anyway, they also brought in a new multiplayer thing. It's called Warzone.
Yes, it
And-
looks very promising.
Yeah, everything around you is just exploding. There's Covenant dropping in. There's Prometheans coming
I like
in. All
explosions.
yes, but it's essentially red versus blue versus everybody.
Yes.
PvPvE.
Yeah, they said it's like player versus everything.
It's
I
going
think
to
it's-
be completely nuts.
Yes.
So it's like Titanfall.
No, you're thinking of Black Ops. It's thinking of Black
okay.
Ops.
Black
Wall
Ops.
Run.
But yeah, it's called Warzone. It looks very promising. Kind of excited for it.
Yeah, no, they started out really, really good, especially with Halo leading the forefront.
I was kind of surprised that they kicked off their conference with Halo. I mean, it kind of seems like that would be something that you would potentially end or have like kind of as the meat of the conference towards the middle of the conference.
But the cool thing is that they started strong
Yeah,
and they kept
they
the
came
momentum.
out of the gate strong instead of
that's-
just like,
Yeah.
limping out of the gate and throwing up all over the audience, and then
Oh, you're talking
we'll
about
talk
Sony.
about that
Oh,
later.
Yeah. Anyway.
We'll get back to that.
Like Bethesda set the bar really high, and I think Xbox followed Microsoft followed it
Suit.
pretty well.
Yeah,
Than other people did.
they had some new IP stuff as well with ReCore, which followed Halo 5.
It It doesn't. Yeah, it followed Halo 5.
Yeah.
It kind of looked like Beyond Two Souls, or I can't remember the other game. We talked about this earlier. It looks really cool. It looks very imaginative.
There's a cyber dog.
There was
a
a cyber dog. There was also a cyber gorilla.
Yeah, cyber.
Cyber, yeah.
There
There's
was
some
cool.
cyber shit going on.
Basically, you just you kill your opponents and you take their core from them, and then you turn it from red to blue,
And it looks
and
like
all of a sudden it's
materia.
your friend.
It's like materia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what could you possibly be referencing?
I have no idea.
Me either. Okay,
Dun,
so
dun, dun.
they did possibly the biggest announcement that I saw from the Microsoft conference is the fact that they took a direct pot shot at Sony, which was fantastic. Something that I have missed for the past 3 years. Sony's been able to get away with attacking Microsoft on all kinds of fronts. This was the first time that Microsoft was finally able to throw a jab back with the fact that later this year, Xbox One, with an update, will be getting 360 backwards compatibility.
For free.
Which
Oh.
and that was the pot shot where after they announced that, they're like, and we're not going to charge you to play the games you already own.
But I do want to say something about this
That's
whole
really
backwards
funny.
compatibility. If you have the first gen Xbox One, everybody knows it has a fairly small
Penis.
a fairly small hard drive. And
Oh.
I never saw the dick on it, but let's go ahead and take your word for
okay,
it.
we're derailing here. We're derailing. But you have to download the game, the 360 game, to the hard drive, and it's already
Yes.
a small hard drive if you don't have the new terabyte version.
Yes. And that was one of the weird things. I honestly don't think I needed them to show what the original Mass Effect looks like running on Xbox One. Didn't really need that.
But
Looks
now,
the same.
you'll be able to play all of the Mass Effects,
In order.
including
Andromeda.
Andromeda.
something
Oh, hey,
Holiday
that hasn't happened yet.
2016.
That's true. But I thought that was definitely one of their biggest announcements, was the fact that it's backwards compatible, and the spice of taking the shot at Sony was,
Yeah.
I like to see these companies actually fight to prove why you should buy their platform.
Yeah,
And
because
console
Xbox for the past 2 years has just kind of rolled over and taken it from
Well,
Sony.
Ever since the whole idea of making you pay for games and not being able to do used games,
yes,
they've kind of had to
they've had this
let
huge-
everyone have their way with them until
Yeah.
that kind of blew over, and now they're
Like-
coming back and they're like, "Hey, look, free shit!"
We're just gonna sweep the past
of it.
under the rug and
Yeah.
we do not talk about the past.
And of course, we
Don't
saw
bring it up! Don't bring it up! Don't bring it up!
we saw more stuff about Fallout 4. Not
No.
too surprising. I mean, Fallout 4 is going to be pretty much on every single gamer's radar till it releases November 10th, 2015.
My life ends there.
As of now,
well,
as of
my
now.
life outside of this computer.
And there is still the potential of it getting delayed.
Don't you put that evil on me.
don't put that voodoo on me, Wiki Bobby.
So-
You shut your whore mouth.
And of course, PC mods will work with Xbox One on Fallout 4. Something else was mentioned, that the Xbox One version of Fallout 4 will also have Fallout 3 packed in, and all of its content, which if you haven't played Fallout 3 by now, why the fuck are you excited for Fallout 4? Just saying.
Can't say
Is
anything
that the
about
one
New
in Vegas?
No, shut up. They've confirmed that New Vegas was never made by the same
Yeah.
company.
Even Bethesda themselves, when they were announcing Fallout 4, they were like, we made Fallout 3, and we made Oblivion, and we made Skyrim for the previous generation. Now we're happy to bring Fallout 4, completely overlooking the release of New Vegas.
We
Having
put out
said
Fallout
that-
3, and now it's Fallout 4.
Yes.
Having said that, if you look at my computer screen right now, it does say 67 hours played on New Vegas. Why? Because I
Well-
just put it in God mode and just shoot things because it's fun.
EA was also at the Microsoft conference with EA
Yeah.
Access, because,
You want to play sports games? They got your back.
they did add to the vault Titanfall, and later this year, Dragon Age Inquisition to their EA Access vault, which they used a couple times.
It will
Yeah,
actually be added at the end of August.
I'd like
Yes.
to say that that's not a huge step because Titanfall has already been discounted for so long
Yeah.
on
Yes.
the marketplace. I think I got it for $12 with all the expansion packs.
Oh, I got it
I
for
think
free when
so.
it was on Games with Gold. I remember that.
And I mean, they announced that with EA Access, you'll be able to play games a week early, also with a 15% or a 10% discount,
On the Microsoft market.
only on the Microsoft Marketplace.
But you can buy games through them and get the same discount through
Yes.
EA Access, actually.
So yeah, there's this whole like early access. You know, get a week early of EA title, so you can play Madden a week early. Woo.
How about we talk something real?
Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2
Okay,
was
there's
also
that.
announced.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that was.
Oh,
That's a good
Batshit
title.
crazy.
If
There's
you've actually
more-
played
more
Plants
things?
vs Zombies Garden Warfare, it's pretty fun.
but
but it looked cool.
Garden-
It's fun.
Garden Warfare, that trailer looked hilarious and also badass.
I'm
There
talking
There was a Ninja Orange.
I'm talking about Dark Souls 3.
Yes,
Oh yeah, that was also there. Yes.
it was indeed.
Dark Souls 3 official unveiling, confirmed. Bandai Namco or Namco Bandai, however they.
And it was
Yeah.
revealed to be
Namdai?
the last
Namdai.
Dark Souls. It will indeed be the last in its franchise.
We'll see.
No, they said they confirmed it's the last one.
It's
The-
possible.
They'll probably stop.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're running
Yeah.
long, so I also want to talk about the controller that's
Yes.
supposed to be coming out.
Brand new controller, the Elite controller.
Finger
paddles
paddles,
and stuff.
underneath and crazy locks and
Interchangeable buttons
switches
and analog sticks.
It's
and
gonna be great.
customizable.
It looks like they're kind of taking, as far as the D-pad goes, it looks like they're kind of taking cues from the Steam Machine controller.
It
Is
is.
it-
It looks
it's-
exactly
yeah.
like the Steam powered controller that they're coming out with later this year, as well as with the Oculus Rift, which they did do the HoloLens today too.
Yeah.
That was kind of mind-blowing. Seeing the whole Oculus Rift thing, and
With the hologram.
they had the camera set up with HoloLens on it, and then like they were showing Minecraft, which at first I was like, oh really, you're showing Minecraft with HoloLens? It's
Sorry.
actually kind of cool!
Yeah, the guy was playing God.
Yes, he was like, I'm just gonna move this here.
Yeah, you can
And
see his
so, like,
character, but he was.
They had a normal camera, and then they had the camera with the HoloLens, so like you can see the dude just like, he looks stupid. But then you're looking at the one with the HoloLens on, it's like, oh my god, it looks awesome. And they kept going back and forth, so you saw that he's like messing with his just plain ordinary table, but in the game, this city sprawling out everywhere, and it's like, holy shit! I want one.
But
You
you're-
want one
you-
for $600?
No,
But you're
I don't.
but you're a Sony guy.
He has an Xbox One, I heard.
I've got all the platforms. I don't have a Wii U.
We'll get to that.
I don't have a Wii U.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't.
But-
have it.
Yeah, don't worry
You know,
about that.
I don't. I have.
Anyways.
I have a 3DS. They showcased Rainbow Six Vegas and The Division.
They did.
Both look
Well,
pretty solid.
they showcased Rainbow Six Siege,
Yes,
which
yeah.
with the
Looks
Microsoft
promising.
bundle, or I think it's with Siege itself, even on PS4
Vegas
and
and
PC,
Vegas 2.
you're going to get New Vegas, or not New Vegas, but
You're getting
you're
old
gonna-
Vegas.
Yes, old Vegas. You're going to get Rainbow Six Vegas and Rainbow Six Vegas 2,
Yeah.
as well as a beta access to the Division.
Yes. Which The Division looks. Every single time I've seen The Division has been promising. It
Yeah.
looks awesome. This whole.
And it drives me crazy that they've taken this long to get that game out. Because
Well,
it's been so long since they first.
Yeah.
But they
introduced
did confirm it
looks
for
amazing.
next March. It will be out
Yes.
March 10th of next year.
They had a
Birthday
slew of
present.
indie games.
This guy,
Looks like
just saying, just
Go-
throwing that out there.
Goat Sim, Behemoth, Below, Phantasm, Tacoma.
They released.
We should probably read these things before we.
Yeah, no, they
Yeah.
released a
We
lot of
should read
indie
them.
games.
Recruits.
Yeah, there was a lot going on in the Microsoft conference.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the conference
My
itself,
notes
I
aren't
think
the
went for like
best.
2.5 hours.
Oh well, I wasn't singling out anyone that wrote these, but it was totally him.
Yes, my notes aren't the best. I have the handwriting of a chicken.
Wow.
Megan said
Chicken
handwriting.
scratch. Ah!
He got
I
it.
see what you did there.
What all? Just kind of wrapping things up with our coverage of the Microsoft conference. What all did you think? Microsoft, they focused a lot with Windows 10, but they also kind of segued into their version of Steam Early Access with the Xbox Game Preview. Do you think this is going to be a big thing for consoles moving
Yeah.
forward? Is
Yeah.
this
That's a phenomenal
Definitely.
thing.
I mean, Steam is already a huge thing.
Yeah, anything you can do to copy Steam is gonna help you succeed.
It's gonna be gold.
That's it. That's
It's
what you
going-
need to know.
it's going to
What can we do to copy Steam? Oh, well, let's go ahead and do that.
Oh, it's working for Steam? Well, then maybe we should try it.
There was
Speaking of copying, there was so much copying going on in
Yes.
the I'm sorry, that's another video.
Another video.
Before
It
we end
hasn't
up,
happened
there
yet.
was one last thing which they did show there, and that was Gears of War 4 and Gears of War Remastered.
Yes, it was kind of a rough transition because when they were showing things, I was like, this looks new, but they were just talking about Gears of War Remastered. But then at the end, they were like, hey, it's Gears of War 4. It was like, oh, so we were watching Gears of War 4.
And it looks stunning.
Yeah. Why didn't you say that?
Looks good. Looks
Yeah.
like
Looks
like
like
Gears.
Gears.
War.
Yeah, it looks like Gears of War.
Wasn't Gears of War another game that they said that the last one was going to be the last one?
Anyway,
Well, you know, there's things that happen. Money gets made.
Say.
Franchise. I'm Tridrachius.
I'm Meatloaf.
On Roar Bagels.
And I'm Pony Your Mom, and I have useless nipples.